Welcome to class. Welcome to Calculus 2 in the summer. I'm Hy Ginsberg, the teacher. You can call me Hy. I want to say a couple of things about the class just to get you oriented to how things are going to go. It's an online class, for the most part technically blended, because we will meet 3 days to take exams, 2 midterms and a final. The dates are on Blackboard, so check that out. I've got the course broken down into 3 2-week sections. Each one ends with an exam. So after 2 weeks, we'll take the first midterm. After the next 2 weeks, the second midterm. And after the last 2 weeks, the final exam, which is cumulative and covers the whole class. You'll be learning the material through videos that I made that I'll say a little bit more about in just a second. And you can learn at your own pace, more or less. Except when I say more or less, it's because there's a lot of material to learn and there's only 6 weeks. So learn at your own pace as long as it's a fast pace. Sorry to break it to you, but that's the way it is. About the videos, back when we were all online due to the brand new pandemic, I created calculus videos for my classes because after looking around at what was out there, there's a billion calculus videos out there, but they're all really long. And show me a 40-minute calculus video and I cannot even bear to press play to see if it's any good. So I ended up making my own. I tried to keep them short. My goal was to keep them to be 10 minutes or less. I did not succeed, but many of them are 10 minutes. Quite a few are 15, and the worst of them are 20. Sorry about that. But I think that for the most part, they're the best I could do. I think they're better than the ones that are out there. You're welcome to disagree. How you learn the material, if you find somebody else's videos you like better, go for it. Totally up to you. I would start with mine if I was you. If I were you, I would start with mine. There's online homework. It's free. When you look in Blackboard, it'll give you, for each of the sections, modules in online class speak. There'll be a list of topics that are going to be on the exam at the end of the section, a list of videos you should watch, and a list of homework assignments you should do. The homework, I think I already said, is free. You've probably already got accounts unless you just added the class, in which case I will set you one up soon. And if you don't have one, shoot me an email. The link to the homework system is in Blackboard and also in the syllabus, which is on Blackboard as well. You should read the syllabus carefully. It's got a lot of good information. When you are doing the online homework, if you come up with questions, things you could use help with, shoot me an email. The easiest way to do that, there's an email instructor button in WebWork. You hit that, it gives you a way to add some comments. Hey, I'm confused about this thing or something else, or help, or whatever you say. Anything you can add is great, but if nothing at all, when I get that email from WebWork, I will understand that you could use some help. And that's better than just saying, hey, I'm having trouble on the third question in problem set something or other, because WebWork sends me a link to the actual problem that you're working on. There's some randomization in WebWork, so everybody gets the same problem but with different numbers, so I can see exactly what you're working on and what you tried as an answer, and might be able to help out better than if you just tell me the question. Also saves you having to describe what the question is about. Let's see. Although the class is online, I will offer probably weekly Zoom meetings. We'll have to discuss that when the enrollment has settled down and everyone who's going to be in the class is already signed up for it. I'll send out an email and we'll try to find some time that everyone can make. Maybe once a week, get together and answer questions that you might have about the homework or the topics or anything like that, which will only happen if people want to do it. I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to say, on Fridays I'll be here for an hour between this time and that time and just sit here waiting while no one shows up. I'll have to hear that you actually have questions, or that some of you actually have questions you want to talk about. And if not, also fine. A word about Calc 2 compared to Calc 1. I will not try to sugarcoat it for you. It is harder. It's also far cooler, much more interesting, some really great stuff. Best of the calculus classes in my personal opinion, but there's no way around it. Calc 1, sort of mechanical. Here's a function, take the derivative, and there are rules for how to do it, and if the function is a product, you have to use the product rule, etc., etc. In Calc 2, it's not that way. We're doing, at least for the first part of the class, integration, where you're finding antiderivatives. You're given a function and trying to find what it's the derivative of. And there are a handful of techniques, and your first step is to pick a technique. Not the same. It's not as, there's no algorithm like there is in Calc 1. It's well, I wonder if this technique would work. That doesn't look right. I'll try that one. And so there's a certain amount of creativity involved that was not really there in Calculus 1. There's also this stuff on sequences and series, whatever those are, that will probably be brand new to all of you. You will have not seen anything like it before, which is good because you're all starting at the same place, but it's also bad. You'll have no intuition about it. You have to learn it from the absolute bottom up. So it can be a little bit challenging. It's not hard, but it is also unusual, and you can't just breeze your way through it. So I guess what I'm saying for the whole class, it's a semester's worth of calculus in 6 weeks, and there's no way around it. It's going to take time and effort, and you put in the time and effort, and you will probably do really well. And if you don't, then it will be a fucking disaster. I didn't just say that in this. You could probably even prove it. Damn. Oh well, I won't go back and fix it. You may as well know who I am. It'll be a disaster, we'll just say, if you do not put in the time and effort. And nobody wants that. I certainly don't want that. I want you to succeed in this class probably as much as you want to succeed, or at least almost as much as you want to succeed in this class. In any case, I'll do whatever I can to help. And I guess that's about it. Look in Blackboard for the details. Read the syllabus carefully. Shoot me an email if you've got any questions. And welcome to the class. I look forward to working with you, meeting you in person at least for our exams. And hope it goes well for you. See ya.